Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents Predict the Outcome for WWE Elimination Chamber. As you see right here, this is what I presume is the main event. Roman Reigns goes against former Ariel Us, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was anyway infiltrating the bloodline, all the secrets he gathered. Can Sami Zayn be the one that cracked down Roman, as we saw this past week on Raw? And Sami Zayn had confronted Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes told Sami during a pep talk, "Finish your story," and tell he will. So we'll get to see that coming up, as well as two Elimination Chamber matches as well. Who's gonna lead with WrestleMania implications as well, heading towards WrestleMania. We'll get to it as the Pro Wrestling Show presents Predict the Outcome, and it starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents Predict the Outcome for WWE Elimination Chamber. As you see right here, all the stars are out and about. In tonight's Elimination Chamber, we're heading no different. We're on the road to WrestleMania as WrestleMania continues the momentum. Who's gonna leave out champion? Who's gonna leave out with some stakes? But first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. That's indeed. As you see right here, these are some of the people who will be featuring tonight's Elimination Chamber. So we're gonna get things started with this. One of the first of the two Elimination Chambers. This one be for the United States Championship, as Austin Theory set to defend his goal against Bronson Reed, Johnny Gargano, Montez Ford, Seth Rollins, and Damian Priest. These six men will go inside Hell in the Elimination Chamber. I was about to say Hell in the Cell. The Elimination Chamber will test your endurance and the willing to win in the chamber. Like I said, this match is not for the weak at heart. 64 feet in the diameter, 8 tons of steel, and who is going to lead as United States champion in this chamber? This chamber match has no rules whatsoever. We know that. We found out. Oh wow! This week on Raw, when there's a lot of jousting going on back and forth. We know as you see right here, Bronson Reed won his match. Bronson Reed could be a contender, could be the champion, as well as Austin Theory. Them the two favorites to me that could win it. But look for Austin Theory to emerge victorious and still have the United States Championship around his waist. Theory gonna prove to himself that he's worthy. A lot of people are saying next for Theory might be a chance of a lifetime. Taking on John Cena. We don't know if the United States Championship will online. That's just what it is. Look for Austin Theory to win the chamber match. And last year Austin Theory became in a championship match. It was for the WWE title. It was between him and Brock Lesnar. Austin Theory lost that fair due to the fact that he lost to Brock Lesnar during that match. So look for that. Speaking of Brock Lesnar will compete at Elimination Chamber this time against Lashley. These two behemoths um, can't forget about each other. We know this past week on Raw was a contract signing as Brock Lesnar continues to play games with Bobby Lashley. But Bobby Lashley tried to turn the tables, if you know what I mean, turn the tables. Lashley turned the table on Lesnar. And Lesnar didn't see it coming after what had happened. Lashley turned the table during the contract signing. Bobby stayed his distance from Lesnar, and Lesnar didn't see it coming. Lesnar got bewildered by Lashley. Lashley signed the contract and walked away. I think Bobby Lashley playing games. But it comes out to be another interesting caveat to this. We found out on this past yesterday on SmackDown that the either or words Worrell's Bray Wyatt had some stakes in this match. Bray Wyatt calling out whoever emerged victorious between Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar that he wants a piece of one of these two men heading towards WrestleMania. So I mean, look for Bobby Lashley to win this match and finally win the saga and finally put the Beast Incarnate out his misery. And then man, look for Bobby Lashley to emerge victorious with that. Also, too, another match that we talked about the another chamber match, but this time for the chamber match is be for the women chamber match, and these six women will compete for an opportunity of a lifetime. Who's going to be the next number one contender for Bianca Belair for her Raw Women's title at WrestleMania? Will it be Carmella? Will it be Nikki Cross? Will it be Raquel Rodriguez? Or will it be Asuka, Liv, or Natalya? These six women went through grueling hell to get where they need to be. But we told you that Raquel, Asuka, and Liv were automatically entered the match because of becoming one of the three ladies in the Women's Royal Rumble, the final four. Well, this week we told you that Asuka last night went against Liv and made Liv thought Asuka look good, and she did. She did so. At commentary was Carmella and Nikki Cross observing their opponents for the match that they're gonna have for tonight. Asuka looked at strong, and she looked at strong indeed. A lot of people are talking about Asuka is the one that can win the women's chamber match and get an opportunity to get a shot at the women's championship at WrestleMania between her and Bianca Belair. So look for Asuka to get the win the match and earn herself a shot at the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. So Asuka could be the one to win the match. Look for Asuka to win the match. All right. Also, too, on an interesting note, the Judgment Day have their work cut out for them, and I mean the Judgment Day um, have their work cut out for them as Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor of the Judgment Day taking on Edge and Beth Phoenix in a mixed tag team match. Edge and Beth Phoenix pride themselves as the great couple, as well as Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor. They're not a couple, but they're just partners for the night, taking on Edge and Beth Phoenix. This past Monday on Raw, Edge and Beth Phoenix issued warning that they want to take down the Judgment Day. Edge was the person that originally started the Judgment Day. He saw the Judgment Day as that, trying to be an outlet for up and coming stars. But Edge didn't know it was going to backfire against him the way it did. And it did to a point that Edge decided that he needed to end the Judgment Day, where Judgment Day has got stronger with Dominic Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest, who will be in action as well. Look for somebody had to take the pen. Look for Edge and Beth Phoenix. Here's a win, and they will get their revenge over the Judgment Day after what the Judgment Day done to them. So look for Edge and Beth winning the match. Finally, the main event. This match has been going forward for a long time. And I mean a long time. Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn. A match that many people didn't suspect coming. Well, it's going to happen, and it will happen tonight. Roman, the undisputed champion, defends against Sami. We didn't see this coming at Royal Rumble. Many of you may have remember at Royal Rumble, Roman wanted Sammy to end the nail in the coffin with taking down Kevin Owens after Roman has championship defense against Kevin Owens. Sammy was kind of at unease about it. Didn't want to do it. Roman forced him to do it, and Sami Zayn was a confidant of Roman. He kind of saw for himself what was going on, even between Jey Uso. Really didn't like Sammy at first, and then he kind of akin to liking him more. So a lot going on with that. But this match right here is all about respect, pride, and honor. Even we know that Cody Rhodes, what the Cody Rhodes factor in this match. Cody Rhodes will have his day at WrestleMania when he takes on either Roman or Sammy. I don't know why they even trying to make that doubt believe. But this could be the match at WrestleMania for the Undisputed Championship. Give me a break. Roman's gonna win, but a telling promo between um Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes. Cody was giving Sammy a pep talk, making him believe, do you believe that you can beat Roman? Sammy at first didn't know if he could. And Cody told Sammy that at WrestleMania, I intend to finish my story. My story. I intend to go at WrestleMania as no one contender and win the WWE Undisputed Championship. Sammy, you had to go to the Elimination Chamber tonight and finish your story. And maybe that what Sami Zayn must do. Sami Zayn got that confidence. A lot of people are still at the edge of their seats, still trying to figure out how the outcome will be in this match. This is so fascinating that we like doing predict the outcome because it's so fascinating that we kind of know what's going to happen, but then again, things can change. And things can change immensely. We know Sami Zayn is a ratings draw. He's been a ratings draw for quite some time, and a lot of people were thinking that Sami Zayn was going to lose, and who knows, he probably could lose his momentum and stuff. But Roman Reigns coming off his historic 900-day reign as world champion, Roman Reigns historic feat. And then Sami Zayn from last night on SmackDown getting the admiration tonight that his WrestleMania world could turn upside down. He could turn Roman Reigns' WrestleMania upside down by winning the Undisputed Championship. But unfortunately, I hate to say this, even Ariel Helwani can't even make a bold prediction with this. He ain't even gonna say nothing. He's been trying to milk his time on being on WWE for quite some time and stuff. But Sami Zayn, unfortunately, will not win the WWE Undisputed Championship. I hate saying that, but it's true. It's the truth of the matter is Roman Reigns will emerge victorious in his match against Sami. Sami will be beaten down, broken, and that's when Jey Uso will come out there, and Sami would think that Jay's gonna finally turn on the bloodline, but Jey was all part of the plan. You know, the plan was in motion, and Sami should have knew better than that. That's what will happen. Sami Zayn will fall down tonight. He's getting this big reaction, getting this big pop. Sami is about what's going on, and he's getting it that. But what he did at Royal Rumble was unimaginable and unforgivable. And Roman Reigns will not let seat. So a lot of fans could be behind Sami Zayn's back tonight, which that's a fair right and a given right. But Sami Zayn will try to do some offense, but it won't be powerful enough to take down the tribal chief Roman Reigns. So, like I said, look for Roman Reigns to emerge victorious over Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn will probably, lose down to Roman tonight. Even if that happens tonight, when Sami loses, he will probably turn his attention to Jey Uso for costing him the championship win, and they will just go from there from the tag team championship between Jay, Sammy, and Kevin Owens and the Usos. So we'll look forward to seeing that as a WrestleMania match as well. So it's a lot to fester up, but hey, it is what it is. All right, that is the predicted outcome. Let's move forward to wrestling hot topics. On wrestling hot topics, we talked about earlier that um Ariel Hawani, who's been a he's been a good journalist and a good combat sports reporter. Ariel Hawani made his appearance on WWE television, hyping up the Montreal crowd about tonight. Even got to the point that it got to the ire of Mr. Tony Khan. Tony Khan wrote on here saying, Ariel Hawani, you are a fraud. You are legitimate as a reporter as Tony Schiavone. I don't know if Tony Khan, he don't have no thick skin, and Ariel Hawani, he seems to be a fair-minded reporter. Why would you even try to go after him when he was trying to ask you questions, and you're the one that tried to dodge the questions? Um, I mean, Triple H, he asked Triple H the same questions that he would ask him, but Tony Khan in a different world, a different mind space. But he might be in a different world if this happens. One of his prized um, possessions, Kenny Omega, we've been hearing that he's been reporting not working with a contract. If that's not true, something's not right by Tony Khan. He needs to get his business in order to worry about a sports reporter. Um, they're saying that it could happen once again, like it did last year when Cody left AEW and joined WWE. Now the tables could be turning as we're hearing that Kenny Omega could be the one to leave could be the one leaving AEW and joining WWE if we can find what is it? With WWE and stuff. So I think Kenny Omega making it clear that he wants to join. That he's interested in joining WWE, and there'll be a big shot at the back of Tony Khan. So I think Tony Khan need to worry about keeping his priorities in straight in order, because we're hearing reports that he may want to bring CM Punk back, but the elite might not want CM Punk back. So it's kind of like you get all of them in the room. All of them need to be airing out their grievances, and just go from there. But he ain't gonna do that. But he knew he was festering, but he didn't try to stop it before it got out of hand the way it did. So that's his fault. Also, too, we're still remembering Jarrett, the legendary promoter from Memphis. We told you breaking news this past Tuesday. Jarrett had passed away. The remarkable life Jarrett left being a promoter of Memphis. The contributions to wrestling. What we're sending our condolences to his son Jeff at the time, Jeff Jarrett, who wrestled on AEW TV this week. You would thought he would been grieving, but everyone deals with their grief differently. So that's all we can say. The obituary right here, Jarrett, on lieu of flowers and stuff, of St. Jude's. Jarrett was what happened. Speaking of that, WWE reportedly looking to sell Vince McMahon looking to reportedly sell WWE for $9 billion. But a lot of people are saying Vince McMahon is trying to overprice his own company, and they say the company is really the value of the company is $4 to $6 billion, not no $9 billion. I don't know why Vince McMahon getting in his head about that, but no company is going to buy a $9 billion company with the ratings are tanking a little bit. No one wants to buy a company when they losing money like that and be a fool. So Vince McMahon might be getting it for less. I say about for $5 billion for something. That's it. But Vince ain't gonna get as much as he think he's gonna get there. So, speaking of that, the WrestleMania match is set in stone as Seth Rollins could be facing Logan Paul. This feud date back at the Royal Rumble when Logan Paul eliminated Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins has been going on a media blitz tour, trashing Logan Paul's name. Logan has not yet responded. We'll probably see it coming down fruition sometime coming up this week after Elimination Chamber, so everything gets scarred. The pieces can come together. Seth Rollins and Logan Paul now wrestling at WrestleMania, set in stone. We kind of see that. Um, that's kind of it. That's kind of it for this week on the Pro Wrestling Show. So we'll see you tonight if Sami Zayn, and there too Paul Heyman making mention of Roman winning the Roman said, "I told you over 900 days this will happen. Greatness among you." So Roman's been touting his own toot. All right, this is the match we could see tonight. Could Roman Reigns beat Sami Zayn to a pulp from his friends, his family, and everybody else? Or could Sami Zayn do the impossible and win the Undisputed Championship? A lot of possibilities we're going to hear from tonight. So, for me being Kid Dick saying so long, and thank you for watching. The Pro Wrestling Show presents Predict the Outcome for Elimination Chamber.